Swagger faces off against Rusev in a flag match that has absolutely nothing to do with a flag match. What the fuck, WWE? How was this a flag match? It was a standard match that just happened to have people carry flags to the ring. They do that every time Rusev comes out. And this was a huge disappointment, not only because of that fact, but because Jack Swagger didn't fucking win it. God, I'm sick and tired of Rusev. It's a boring fucking character. And it's not even that Swagger is so amazing that he brought out this great feud in Rusev. It was just something interesting for once. And they ended up screwing it up. Rusev is bland as fuck. I don't care about this upcoming feud with Mark Henry. I just wanted to see Jack Swagger fucking win. And then the fact that it wasn't even a flag match, just screw it. Hated this segment. Very, very much on the scale of a disappointment. And it really shouldn't have been. Sean, your thoughts on the flag match?
Hated it. Rather have caught the clap from a bird.
An actual bird.
Any bird. Christ. Rusev. Oh, fucking Rusev. Fucking Rusev. Do we have to put up with this every fucking year? Last year it was Ryback. This year it's Rusev. Next year it's Adam Rose. Next year it's probably going to be Darren Young.
Next year it's going to be Mojo Rawley. Yeah.
No. It's going to be Bull Dempsey.
It's not any better.
Bull Dempsey needs to get actual ring attire first.
I'm just fed up with all these big fucking WWE guys going undefeated and bloody blah blah blah, bloody blah. Seen it, done it, got the t-shirt. Nobody gives a fuck. Move on.
I don't.
And the fact that it wasn't a fucking flag match. Well, what the fuck? They should have just called it a singles match with the loser doesn't get the national anthem played. Or the winner gets the national anthem played. I don't know. All I know is this match was fucking awful, and they brought the whole pay-per-view down.
Agreed or disagree, Miguel?
This would have been my pay-per-view of the year if it wasn't for Rusev.
It sounds unnecessarily complicated, and I think if they'd gone with the original type of flag matchup, that really could have had them save face, because even I was saying that I think I would have been okay with Rusev losing had it been the old-style flag matchup where you just grab a flag off the turnbuckle, because at least then it protects Rusev. You know, he didn't technically lose. Somebody grabbed the flag, but they went with the original style, and I don't know. I don't know what to say. I mean, they overcomplicated this. You know, this should have been easy, and they in overcomplicating it dumped it down even more to the point to where it just became irrelevant.
Payne?
I think you guys are being a little harsh on this. I mean, it's disappointing that we have our idea of what a flag match is, and it was nothing like that. And we know it as a pole match. We were expecting a pole match. Well, we just didn't get that. That was really weird. Would have been nice for Jack Swagger to win, but at the same time, in the grander scheme of the story that they're heading towards, maybe it makes more sense for Rusev to win. We don't know what their plan is with this. We don't know what the future of Rusev is. If they have really, really big plans for him, then maybe it's okay for him to win this. We got to see that one out. Judging this as a match solely, I think it was a pretty good match. I think it was better than the match they had last year. I think there's this good story told throughout it of Rusev having the hurt ankle. In fact, the beginning, when Rusev first attacks him, then Jack Swagger rebounds, gets the ankle lock on him, and just that whole scene as Rusev's in the corner trying to get himself up, and Lana's like, "No, a man can cheat. He cheat." It was just a funny scene. I thought it was fun. I could get bogged down in disappointment, but if I just get rid of all that and I just watch this match for what it was, I had much more fun than you guys did watching this. I thought it was fine. And Rusev winning and having to sit there through the Russian national anthem, it is what it is. It's heel heat. Deal with it.
You know what, Rusev, right? The way they're building up Rusev, he's going to be bigger and better than Brock Lesnar, and that's going to be your next champion.
That's actually something I was going to say is, like, do you think he's going to win the title, and do you think he would be a guy to possibly go against Brock Lesnar?
No. For either of them.
I think if we still had the World Heavyweight Championship, I could see it. I just think with one belt, I don't know. I don't see them doing that. I mean, they've got so many other people they can put in that slot that I just don't see Rusev being there. If he ever does get a shot at the main event title, he's just gonna be there to feed to a babyface like a John Cena. That was
He's
that.
seems like a guy that they really like, and he's a lot better than people give him credit for. He could really move, and he's got a pretty decent moveset. With Lana by his side, they're a great package.
I don't hate Rusev. I just think that when you see how they tend to book and book so narrow-minded with their main event scene, I just don't see them really using Rusev to his full potential. I
Yes,
feel like
and
he's. I feel like
from experience, I would agree, but they are in a point right now where they're being a lot more experimental with who throughout the last year, we've seen Daniel Bryan go up there. We're seeing Roman Reigns get the rub now. Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins are getting a serious look on them. They're really opening up to bringing up some more people. And with the NXT program, too, they're focusing on making those new stars that they did not make from 2006 to 2011.
I would agree with you. To me, in the case of Daniel Bryan, I think they were put in a situation where they had no choice. I mean, considering their original idea was to put Batista in there, and then Daniel Bryan just got over so huge that they had no choice. I mean, if Rusev gets over to that regard, then yeah, sure. But I feel like they have their plan and they're going to stick to it. But that's just me.
I would rather watch a fish play Street Fighter. than
Well,
watch a
yeah.
Rusev
Well, that
match.
goes without saying.
Especially
That's one
if
of the best things on the internet. Oh, something else that was cool? Jack Spiger's entrance.
with the members
color
of the
guard?
military
Mm-hmm.
and that new T-shirt that I didn't notice before.
What I think was missing, he should have saluted the Marines or whatever they were.
Yeah,
No,
that's
but that
true.
would be gimmick infringement from Cena. Only he salutes.
He didn't salute that night.
No, they were gone by that time. Oh well. Rusev wins the match via submission. That's pretty much, I guess, what we have to say about that one. Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns coming up, and then we'll start talking about
Seth
Jericho-
Rollins versus Roman Reigns?
or Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose. Yeah, I'm jumping ahead of myself here. Roman Reigns faced off against Randy Orton. We'll be doing that later on as well, so stay tuned. More matches coming your way.